So another float that I use a lot in the shallow water of the Lark, and I use it for dace fishing, which is pulling my hair out at the moment. But now we've had a little chat, hopefully I should be able to go back and sort it.
Tactics.
One of the shallow base sticks. Shallow sticks.
Yeah.
Shallow base shallow sticks. So you've got 4 in the range, Dave. I know which one's my favourite.
Again, it's just
I'll
all
let
part
you-
of the evolution. It's strange, really. When I've spoken about my original lineup of floats, I used to make these by hand, right? And when I did my original lineup, you know, you imagine you're a new company, and it's like, will things be popular? Will they sell? And I took this one out, then I put it back in the line and then it's turned out to be one of our best ever sellers. The number 1 shallow stick. What does it mean? Shallow water.
Yeah.
I can't get the name water in as well. There's not enough float to fit all the words in. But basically, it's designed for shallow water, you know. And around this country, there's lots of shallow rivers, shallow streams, shallow brooks, you know, that only need, you know, floats to fish in 2, 3, 4 foot of water. The lovely thing about this one is obviously you've got a very buoyant tip. It takes next to no, I mean, the weight of it down there, again, we've spoken about this, about alloy stems. That's just a 1.4. It's like a cane stem. There's no weight in the float at all for casting. So it's not a float to fish a long way out.
No.
Right? But if you're fishing on a small stream or a brook, that's just plenty big enough, you know. And again, 2 number 4s, they go up to 8 number 4s. If you're in a turbulent, fast-flowing water, let's say our flow's going this way this time, right, you can see it. You can see it a long way down. And also, you know, if it's weedy or stone, you've got rocks on the bottom. If your hook bait's catching the bed of the river, that little bit of buoyancy can just help you ride over it a bit, right? You know, and you can see that a long, long way down. Yellow sometimes is even better. You know, if you've got shady conditions,
green water sometimes.
Yellow's a fantastic colour for that.
And
sort of
so bright, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're really bright, your yellow on your
Now,
face.
if you're fishing in water that's not fast and turbulent, but it's still shallow, and you don't want to fish with a pole, you want to use a rod and reel, then the number 2 version, just look as a comparison. The number 2 version, very similar in the body shape, same stem, just a little bit longer, but with a tapered top. You know, and these are quite popular with people fishing on the 7. They use them with whips, and they're fishing for dace and bleak and so tiny little rubber on the tip. You know, strung out shots down below.
Yeah,
Very lightweight float. It was natural. Eventually, with things would change a bit more. So, since we've been playing about with the heavy base material, we've now got the number 3 and the number 4 in the series. Again, you see the difference on the stems. It's 2.1 millimetre, easy for you to say, 2.1 millimetre aluminium, right? Dome top in this case. Not quite so pronounced as the first one, but you know, nice for dace type fishing and roach fishing and so on. And then we've got the nice tapered tip, which is a bit thicker, like a blown up version, if you like, of the number 2. And we've actually brought lovely Technicolor into the whole thing as well.
Why not?
Again, 2 number 8s, 2 number 4s up to 8 number 4s. But they cast lovely because you've got that extra weight in there, which we didn't have when we did the first lot, right? But we've learnt a lot about this. You know, for casting, you can cast them traditionally in the underarm bit, or you can cast them overhead. Cast them like a waggler, and they don't tend to sort of tangle up.
I've been using these ones for dace fishing, and where I fish, you've got to get it out. So I've been fishing it with a bolt down, but since our chat, that's going to change because my hooking rate hadn't been as high as.
We're going to tell them about our chat soon, I think.
Yeah, no,
We'll come on to that.
Dace, hooking dace is a nightmare. You know what that's like, but to put a strung shot down, I think will be much better. But also I will try the little wagglers that we will talk about in a little while.
We'll come on to that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
beautiful
you know,
float, lovely.
So
lovely
for lightweight, for light stem fishing, the 1s and 2s. I think generally, probably a lot of anglers have already got these for closer in. It just really follows it on. Same sort of length. Everything's the same sort of length.
Yeah.
They're for shallow rivers.
Yep.
Shallow streams.
Streams. Yeah.
No good at all. If you're fishing in 8 foot, 10 foot of water,
No.
forget it.
No. No.
You know, I mean, you might be able to fish close in with them, but they're meant for shallow rivers.
Yeah. Yeah. Just fishing over little gravel beds.
Perfect.
All right and all. Yeah.
Should we go fishing?
Yeah. Please.